What a day! Like, what a day, mate! Wow! Wow! Hi guys, welcome back to this week's vlog. My name is Ruth, and if you're new here, welcome back. Welcome back. Getting ready for church. I put this outfit together yesterday. I had two outfits in mind. I'm gonna put them here and just show you guys, and I decided to go for this one. This cut is pretty tight, but it's like one of those, it's just like those tight clothings that they fit you, but it fits you, but like, you know, it's just tight. So I put it on like since 9 o'clock. It's currently 10, just for my stomach to get used to it. So it's not as tight as I thought. So today we're kind of going for like an earth tone kind of vibe. A green with like a nice little beige, a nice little something, you know. I really look like an auntie. I feel like I should lose the glasses. I have such an interesting, should I say, style. Like one day I'll dress like a teenager. The next day I'm gonna dress like, you know, the leader of the HR department. Then the next day I'm gonna dress like a teacher, and the next day I'm gonna dress like somebody's rich mom. But if there's one thing that remains, I'm always looking like I get money. So I've worn my heels so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. I'm kind of using, right now I'm using my Octobody, not my tripod. So that's why my phone is attached to my door right now. But that's what it looks like, guys. I think it looks really nice. Thank God, because I usually stood there and I said, Lord, give me an idea of how to wear this outfit. Like literally give me an idea of how to wear this outfit. So this is the perfume I'm using. This is I Am the Queen. I have to leave in 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna do a red vanilla by Zara. I need to get a vanilla perfume because I'm not buying this again. The retail price is quite expensive, and I got it at the thrift store. So I also spray my legs, guys, because they're showing. This is the Infinity Rose. Let me just show you guys what I bought from. I went to DM after church. I went to DM, then I went to Aldi. So I saw these what do they call them? Is it dumplings? Oh, it's been a minute. So I was like, let me buy it. It was a very expensive. Then I got some floss. It shocked me that there are people in 2025 that are still not flossing. Please floss. I got this foot cream. Now, I would like to be honest for a minute. I have very dry feet, like fine girl dry feet. And I thought I was the only one that goes through this, so I was like very insecure about it. I mean, I still am, because it's not something to be public about. So I'm just trying everything on the market. Like, please, anything, help me. Hand cream, Balea, from Balea as well. Balea is like it's like a very cheap German brand. So it's very cheap in Europe. Guys, this thing is so moisturizing. Like, it's so thick. Let me show you guys just how thick it is. Do you see that? Do you see how thick that is? Like, the thicker it is, this is the trick, guys. The thicker it is, I say thicker. The thicker it is, the more moisturizing it's going to be. I got these cookies. I don't do cookies, I don't do biscuits, but just this once in a while. Once in a while is nice. And I hate shopping at Aldi, by the way. I should mention that. I don't like the vegetables. Like when it comes to vegetables and all those things, I go to Spar. I also got some red peppers. Got like 3 tomatoes. I just blend my tomatoes and my peppers so I don't get a lot. I don't know how I got the energy to make this meal. Let me show you guys what I cooked. So this is jollof rice. My iPad camera is not showing it properly, but yeah, it's jollof rice and mixed with lentils. I only eat basmati rice because its glycemic index is low, meaning it won't spike your insulin as much as like jasmine rice and other kinds of rice. Now if you mix it with, why is it still recording? Now if you mix it with lentils, that's also going to help. And the trick is you want to freeze your rice or refrigerate it before eating it, because then that lowers the, what do they say? Is it the starch? Because when you freeze it or refrigerate it and then reheat it, yeah. So I know people have said, oh, refrigerating rice and eating it again is not good. It actually is. Then I made some beans. Usually when I decide to make beans, I have to plan because beans takes a long time to soften and I keep forgetting. It takes about like up to an hour to soften. But yeah, this is the beans I made. I love beans. Oh. But yeah, Irish potatoes, sorry, sweet potatoes, carrots. So I'm gonna have that with beans and then probably some rice, but I don't think I'll eat the rice today. Alright guys. Have a great week. Catch you guys later. Hi guys, good afternoon. It is Monday. I think when it comes to my vlogs, I feel like I'm getting too comfortable. I need to be showing you guys more than I'm speaking. I think I'm getting a bit lazy because with recording your daily activities is fun, but it's also an inconvenience. It can be an inconvenience because you have to get the angles right and you have to make sure that it's recording and you have to make sure that you're getting that, like, you get what I mean, right? But I want to be, if I can, I would rather show you guys than speak about it. But yeah, let me just run you guys through what has been happening this morning. I had my full 10 hours of sleep. It was amazing. And my sleep for the past few days has been great. I thank God for that because sleep is very important for every person. For not only the general body, but for me as someone that has like PCOS symptoms, you want to keep your cortisol levels low. And the only time when your cortisol level is when you're asleep. And cortisol is I think it's the hormone that holds onto like the fat or weight retention or all that stuff. So yeah, I'm so happy I've been getting my sleep. My sleep schedule is making complete sense now. Before I was falling asleep like 6 a.m. and then I would wake up like 6 a.m. then I'd wake up like at 3 p.m., 2 p.m. So I was barely getting anything done in a day. It was just rubbish, honestly. So now I go to bed like by 8 p.m. I'm tired. My bedtime is 10 p.m. but I just sleep when I'm tired. Sometimes I get tired like 6 p.m. but then I'm like, no, Ruth, we gotta endure, we gotta push so that I sleep like at a good time so that I don't wake up too early. So for the past 2 nights, I think I've slept from like 9 p.m. then I wake up at 7, which is about 10 hours of sleep. And that's great. That's lovely. I watched a YouTube Nigerian movie. For those of you that don't know, I'm Nigerian, but I grew up in Uganda. So, currently we have a lot of Nigerian YouTube movies, which is great. I love that for my people. But a lot of them are rubbish. And like, it's just like, because they have, I think most of the productions or the YouTube channels release them every week. And that's a lot, releasing a whole movie every week. So for most of them or some of them, they don't put in effort. Like, we're just seeing the same storyline, same. And it's not even like the good kind of same. You get what I mean? So when it comes to Nigerian YouTube movies, I usually prefer the old ones, like the olden ones. But when it comes to the new ones, I just watch recommendations. So if someone whose taste, whose critics I trust recommends to me a YouTube movie to watch, then I'm going to watch it. So the one I just watched is called Love in Every Word. It was beautiful, guys. Like, this man came to her workplace. He rented out the whole building just to ask for her number. Every time since the day he saw her, he said, "You're going to be my wife. Like, I'm going to marry you." Okay, if a guy came to me and told me that, I'll be a bit scared. Like, back off. You're going to marry who now? And, he was not her type. And yada, yada, yada. And honestly, like, me, I'm a strong believer that I may not get with my type. Like, I really feel like I'm not going to get married to my type, but I will be attracted to them. You dig? Like, I know I may not get married to my type. And that's just the scary part because I most likely will chase him away. God forbid I will not chase my husband away. Like, I pray that prayer point because I know myself. Like, God forbid I will not self-sabotage or just chase this man away, like have him running. But I just know that, eventually, or even, eventually, let's say eventually, I will be attracted to him. So that's kind of just not what it's about, but, that's one of the aspects. And also another thing we see in the movie rather is she struggles to accept the love that he gives her. So he's he's a 15 out of 10 kind of guy. He's amazing. He wants to provide for her. He's an Igbo man. I'm Igbo as well, so that's what we do. Like, we love providing. I feel like if I was a man, like, I would be that Igbo guy. Like, I would want to provide for my woman, like, hands down. I already do it with my friends, and I'm a female. Imagine if I was a man, and imagine if I had like money. You feel me? Ooh, they're not ready. They would not be ready, like, but anyway. So he really wants to do all these nice things for her. And then she's hesitant to receive that love. And of course, when you don't receive the love that somebody's giving you, it pushes them away. So that's kind of like the only issue that they had in their relationship. And of course, she had an issue with his accent, and she was not very attracted to him from the start. But it was such a lovely movie. It was written well. The actors did an amazing job. It was funny. It was cute. It was brief. It felt brief, honestly, but it was a 1 hour 58 movie. But it made sense. It made sense. We had an introduction, we had a climax, and then we had a resolution. I loved it. Okay, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I just had an idea, and I was like, let's see how it feels and looks to like film like this, because I might consider doing like my conversational videos like here instead of like sitting there. A few things I want to mention. One, the weather is amazing, but I wish it would be consistent. I don't like how the sun is coming out and going back. Like, take the sun away, bro. Go away. Go away. Like, it was literally amazing like a few hours ago. I just wish like we would get, is it nimbus clouds? Gray, dark clouds. And like, some heavy rain. I don't like that it doesn't rain heavily here. Like in Uganda, like would get heavy rain. And I don't mean like flood, but like just let it pour. Let it pour, please. I don't like that it just like drizzles here. It's so annoying. Like if you bring this rain to Africa, like Africans can walk comfortably in this rain. This is not the rain that you run to your house for. No, no, no. This is just drizzles. But I think my perfect weather is rain, a bit of thunder, gray dark clouds, and wind. The wind is like the cherry on top. It needs to be windy. It needs to be windy. Like, I love me a nice windy weather. Yeah, I was just taking a break from my steps. And guys, by the way, let me tell you guys, the last time I was consistent with my steps was last year. You see, after that Christmas holiday, everybody was just eating, gaining weight, forgetting about routine. Do you know how difficult it was to get back on routine? It shocked me. It shocked me. It's actually laughable. Like, what the freak? It took me so long to get back to routine. I don't even know if I'm fully back yet. It's so sad. It's so embarrassing, and it's so annoying. Like, and let this be a lesson, guys. Let this be a lesson. If you have just started a new habit, whether that's reading your Bible consistently or praying or whatever it is, do not take a break. I'm going to look you in the eye when I say this. Do not take a break. You think you need a break? You don't. You do not need a break. Do not take a break. Because you have not yet built a level of discipline that can you have not yet built a level of discipline that that can sustain you even after that break is done. Because one day is going to become 2 days, and then 2 days is going to become 3 days. Before you know it, oh, I have not worked out in a month. Oh, I have not worked out in 2 months, but I'll start on Monday. Who starts on Wednesday? I'll start on Monday. Oh, I have not read my Bible like the whole week. Anyway, I'll start again on Sunday. Who starts on Wednesday? They play. Do not take a break. Let me tell you guys, it is so deceiving for you to think, oh, I've been doing well. Let me just have a little break. No. As people on skinny TikTok say, why do you need a cheat meal? You've had a cheat life. Stop it. It's your village people that are making you think that you need a break. Oh, you've done well. Reward yourself with a break. No. You're doing well, and you better stay at it. You better stay at it. I'm telling you. The reason why people that have been doing gym for 10 years can go on vacation and maybe not work out for a week and come back and continue like nothing happened is because they build consistency. Even some of them still work out on vacation. For you, just one holiday, just one holiday, just one day, you miss one day. It has now turned to 3 months. Pamela, why? Is it a good thing? Like deeply, honestly, and I just really regret that. Like I was doing so well. And the thing is, because I had not built um a certain level of like discipline for a long time. For me, a long time is more than 4 months. That's a long time for me. If I can do something consistently for I know people say what the heck was that? I know people say 14 days, 21 days is enough. No, I need longer. For me, it takes me I need to be consistent for a longer period for me to now know, okay, this is a habit. Do you get what I mean? So what was I saying? I've lost track. Yes. So because I was not consistent for a long time, I was consistent for a while, but not long enough. I've not gone back to school to like to level zero, not even square one, level zero. Like, do you know how hard it was to get back to walking like at least 5,000 steps? I became lazy. Like, I was like, what the frick? What the heck happened to me? Like, I went back to ground zero. I was even like, there were days I was debating, should I take my goal from 20K to 10K? I said, no, I can't. Who does that? Like, why would I intentionally choose to regress, if that's the word, to go back? No, we're going forward. Forward ever, backward never, you know? So yeah, let this be a lesson, guys. Like, stay consistent. Having a break is not worth it. Unless if you're physically unable to do what you need to do, stay at it. Please don't be deceived that, oh, I need a break. I'm tired. Let me just take a break. No. I was just having a conversation with my sister, and we're both on a weight loss journey. And she was just telling me about how, like, on TikTok, on her side of TikTok in particular, it's just getting like too much, like over just draining, should I say, seeing a lot of, the fitness content by people that have lost weight, people that are in weight, people that are losing weight, weight loss trainers, dietitians, nutritionists, and everyone that has an opinion. And it's just like exhausting because you're like, oh my God, what should I do? Monday they tell you to do this, Wednesday someone else is telling you you're going to ruin your body and all that stuff. And honestly, I've reached a point in my weight loss journey where I don't want to hear any new information. Like, I don't want to hear, I don't care what research you did yesterday. I don't want to hear it. Yes, I will let people speak. Like, of course, I'm okay with you having your opinions and all those things. And, if it's a YouTube video, I might watch it. And if it's a TikTok, I'll probably watch it. But I'm most likely not going to pay any attention to it. Do you get what I mean? Or do what they're saying I should do. Like, I was just here thinking and dipping it. Like, years ago when I had when my skin was worse than it is now, my Pinterest was filled with how to clear your skin in 2 days, how to, use this home remedy, put onion on your face, put tomato on your face, put cucumber on your face, yada, yada, yada. In addition to that, it also had how Pinterest also had the weird quotes that would always post when we're those passive aggressive quotes. Yes, the third thing my Pinterest had was also, of course, weight loss things. So, how to get a flat tummy in 1 week. Drink this green juice and it will give you a flat tummy in 2 days. How to lose weight in your sleep. Do this exercise for 30 days for a flat belly and a big bum. So basically, my Pinterest was just a visual representation of what I wanted to fix. No. So I just opened my YouTube and I'm just seeing videos of people that have lost weight talking about how they lost weight. And I was like, no, this is not what I want my YouTube to look like. And I do know that there are people that are like, for motivation, you want to watch people that have been through your journey or that are going through your journey. And I 100% agree. When I need that, I go find that. But God forbid I have all my social media platforms filled with people that have lost weight or people that are losing weight. Oh my goodness, can I breathe? Oh my goodness, can I have any kind of personality? Can I have anything else I'm interested in? Like the way I keep clicking, not interested, not interested, not interested. Like I know what to do to lose weight. I know how to get there. And while I do appreciate people sharing their own experiences, because I definitely will share mine, it's like it gets overstimulating. Do you get what I mean? Like it gets overstimulating. You're like, okay, so this worked for this person, so maybe I should try this. Okay, maybe I should stop doing this, or maybe I should try this. And you're like, oh my God, Ruth, take a second. Breathe. So I get up from studying. I think by that time I had studied for almost 3 hours or more than 3 hours. I now look in my mirror and then I see I have this like streak of blood coming from like the corner of my eye to my iris, if that's what it's called. And I'm like, what the frick is going on? Quickly run to my personal doctor. I'm like, ChatGPT, what's going on here? And that's what it's called apparently. I was just like, bro, if there are two parts of the body that I would hate to get anything, like any issue with them, or I hate to see, I just don't like looking at them, and that's anything to do with the mouth and eyes. Even like watching someone put on contact lenses, I can't. Like I literally just like have to look away. It's like ugh, and I've seen some gruesome stuff. Like I've been in operating rooms or operation rooms, and I've seen some stuff and I'm okay with that, But when it comes to the eye, when it comes to the teeth, like dental procedures and that stuff, it just freaks me out, honestly. I don't like that. So when I see an issue with my eye or anything, I'm just like, why? Why me? On the other note, when I started this weight loss journey for like the 100th time, one of the things I said was, I don't need to love the food I'm eating. I don't need to love the foods I'm eating, right? But I needeth not hate them. I should not hate them. Now, you see this thing they call quinoa. I hate it. I hate how it tastes. I hate how it looks. I just hate I hate everything about it. And I know it's so healthy. It's so healthy. It's like the superfood of healthy food. I get it. It has all the healthy things. But I just can't. And I think especially maybe like the meal I made, because I made like quinoa jollof. So, and I love rice. I love rice so much. Like so much. So, of course, I'm eating this and then I'm like, this should have been rice. This should have been rice. I'm not doing this again. I know the funny thing here, like rice is not even unhealthy. It's just that this is healthier. But rice is actually okay. Rice is actually healthy food. It just depends on what you eat it with, how you cook it, and how you eat it. It's all about how you do it, right? So why I'm like, even the smell alone, and I'm not a picky eater. So when you see me complaining about food, like, it's bad. I'm sorry. Like, it's bad. Like maybe I think I'll buy it because it is healthy food. So I think I'll buy it, but like I'll use it for like salads. But to like say I'm gonna like cook it, and no. Can you give me an orange? Oh really? I knew you had it in you. I knew you had it in you. Anyways.
more you get confused, the more indecisive you are, the more. And when I learned to stop, self-regulate, not to shoot my mouth off because I was offended. You can only get offended, first of all, if you allow yourself to get offended. There are times that people are going to cross you and disrespect you. Yes. But like, how often can you be offended? And also, there's times like, who cares? Like, I don't have to have everybody's respect. That's another exhausting thing. You need to respect me and you need to disrespect me. He disrespected me and I'm Greek. It's a big thing. Like, oh, but that's going to wear you out. And you don't need it. There were times where maybe I worked with people who I could tell I was not wanted. I remember once NYPD, and I started off in the NYPD, Queens Narcotics Unit. Sorry, guys, it's a true story. And I was sent to partner up with Queens Narcotics to take down this guy who was doing child porn and counterfeit money, in addition to drugs. So I get sent to the task force. This is a hardcore task force within the NYPD. I show up with agents. I'm the lead agent in charge. And I show up and they were not happy to see me. Not at all. And I remember walking in, I don't know how it is now, I'm sure it's not, but women's calendars, centerfolds, all over the place. I walked in, personally, I didn't care, but I was just like, I think this is gonna be a problem. Not me, them for me. And I could tell that they didn't want me there. They started leaving information out of briefings. They would ignore me when we were doing the search warrants, like really tactical things that they were doing that were wrong. And this was a ring of people that we were trying to take down. So the first time, and then plus my team seeing this. So I don't say anything, my team doesn't say anything. My team's all guys. And thankfully I had like really respectful agents with me. These guys are seeing it. They're seeing how they're treating me by proxy, them. No one's saying anything. They're disregarding us. And the reason why we were asked to be there is because we're experts in counterfeit. We're also experts in child porn. So we do the arrest, it's done, but then there's a subsequent arrest that happens. And we show up for that, same thing, like literally ignoring you, like you're not even there. We do the arrest, we do the prints, and at one point they even leave the precinct, and we're like, where did they go? They just completely ditched us. And I remember going back to my group leader, Carl. And I go to Carl, I said, hey, listen, if these guys call again, because there were more arrests, I was like, don't send me out there. And he's like, why? I'm like, it's very clear they don't want me there. I said, I don't want to fight, but I'm not also going to sit and stand my ground and put myself somewhere I don't want to be. I don't like the way it feels. I don't want to be there. It's bad for the team. Send a dude. Don't send me back out there. I won't go.
Is that letting them win, though?
No.
Because they'll be at the office with their posters up of these women and they'll be like, yeah, we got rid of her.
Knock yourselves out. This is also where you choose what circles you want to be in. It was a circle I chose I didn't want to be in. You can't change a mindset and culture of people. Like, if that's also think about it, it wasn't one person I was up against, it was the whole group. So now I'm going to come in and bulldoze my way into this group mentality. I think this is where I really learned to navigate. And you have to be good at it, like where to fight, where to walk away from. And I was like, I don't need to be here. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I've earned it. I'm like, half of you yahoos couldn't become a special agent if you applied. Like, it's a hard thing to become, to go from a cop to do that. So with that, I was like, no, I don't need to. And it's actually the only time I ever did that, because it was that egregious. It was egregious, and I thought it was a danger to me and also a danger to the other special agents. Like, I felt like I had a responsibility, and I'm like, if I'm working with the Queens Narcotics Task Force and they're not communicating, they're withholding information, someone's gonna get shot. I was like, and that's on them, not on me, but I'm also not gonna partake.
A lot of people will listen to this and they'll relate to the feeling of being subtly disrespected on a recurring basis by individuals in their life, whether it's their romantic partner, whether it's a colleague at work, whether it's someone else that they interact with. And so many people, I've seen this in some of the questions I get sent in, are keen to understand how to deal with someone that is disrespecting you. Because I guess there's a train of thought that would say, when they disrespect you, you kind of argue and engage and try and shout them down and try and win. But if you are being subtly disrespected in your own life by someone, what do you recommend that they do?
Okay, who is it? So if it's my partner, so I'm married, I have a husband. He's another special agent. If he does something where I feel disrespected because I care so deeply about that relationship and the integrity of that relationship, I might argue it, not to argue, but because I want to keep a good, healthy relationship. Now, don't get me wrong, being in a relationship, you also let a lot of things go, right? So it's again, what am I willing to let go? What's, I don't want to say silly, but what's like really not important? And where, what's like, hey, I want to address this with you, and this is why. So for me, that takes hierarchy. Who your partner is, when we talked about that before, bar none, that is really such a crux of how well you're going to do in life. They're either going to raise you up or they're going to sink you down. So that matters. I will do my best not to be belligerent when I'm having that discussion, right? Now, everybody else falls to the side for me because I understand the value of being with a person, and you're with that person 90% of the time, and that's an investment in that relationship. But aside from everybody else, mostly everybody else, I can let it go. I always look at, are you worth my time and energy? I'm busy. So do I need to stop, and do I need to address you?
Yeah. So the tea on TikTok this week has been about this woman. I think she's a content creator. I actually used to watch her content. She's a South Korean called Sarah, and she's popular for of her videos of just her mom, bringing her kimchi and making kimchi. So basically, they go on a podcast and they felt the need to tell us about their marital or financial problems. I don't know if they see it as a problem, but it's a very big problem. So let me just run you guys through it. So first, she's pregnant. 2, she's the sole breadwinner of the family. 3, she does all the house chores. 4, she has 2 full jobs. 5, she has a 2-hour commute to work. 6, he lost his job 2 months ago. 3, he games all day. And then the 8th one, that's even criminal. He's a pastor. I don't know what kind of Christianity he's preaching, but it's not ours. And you see, that's what's pissing me off, because now people are now like, it's always the Christians. People are now saying there is no hate like Christian love. Please leave our religion out of this. It's always the people that why? How dare you claim Christianity? How dare that man? The book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 8 says, where is it? It says, but those who won't care for their relatives, especially those in their own household, have denied the true faith. Such people are worse than unbelievers. I think KJV says they're worse than infidels. Please, no. Him, we don't know him. We as believers, we as children of God, we don't identify with him. We don't know what behavior that is. But absolutely unacceptable. It has nothing to do with Christianity. I have seen his preachings, his sermons. All he does is just rant about his wife and his marital issues. No. He apparently missed the ultrasound because he had to go and have a boys' trip. He had to go for a boys' trip. I don't know where he's getting the money from, but wow. And I'm so sorry. And apparently her parents or her dad especially doesn't like him, or was against the marriage and things like that. And when you hear her speak, she's you can tell like she has suffered. You can just hear it from the voice, like this woman has been through a lot. But I'm really struggling to feel sorry for her. Do you know why? Because I struggle to feel sorry for people that put themselves through things they could have avoided. And this sort of thing of, I never knew it would amount to this. I never knew it. No, you clearly saw it and you decided to put yourself there. And honestly, I strongly believe that this financial issue is like not necessarily the least of their problems, but it's one of the big ones. There is definitely much bigger problems that they're facing. That man is an irresponsible man. He is an irresponsible man. So in their podcast, they were talking about, I think, how like they have a financial advisor, and I think the financial advisor asked to meet with them. So he was like, oh, I think he had something, maybe something came up, so he was not able to go. Or he told her that he would not be able to go. So she was like, okay, cool, after all, I'm the one that, handles the money and whatever, I can just go then. He's like, yeah, like, what's the point of me being there? I'm not the one bringing in the money. You go, you handle that. So the financial advisor was real strict. And then she was like, no, I need both of you there. I need you guys to understand where your money is going, how it comes in, things like that. And I'm just like hearing this girl talk. Like, this is someone that has financial literacy. Like, she understands money. She understands how it works, right? And, he opens his mouth and then he's like, I mean, I guess because he grew up poor, that's not an excuse, but that's just what he said. So he was like, I grew up poor, I never really had money. So for me, my definition of like, being financially comfortable, if that's what he said, is just being able to afford rent. Like, I'm good. But for her, she was not necessarily raised rich, but she was always provided for. So she was like well off, right? Her parents did what they could, kind of thing. So, for her, when it comes to finances, she's always looking ahead, looking at the future. So it's like retirement. It's like, tuition fees, like college fees, all those things. Now, madam, with your mentality, like with that kind of thinking, you now carried that and you went to settle for a man that does not even think in the future. For him, he's comfortable with, at least I've paid my rent. Guys. This is when the people say, just marry your level, honestly. This is not even a matter of your standards are high. It's just common sense. Like, really, marry your level.
You're not listening to me. I'm not saying I'm giving up on love. I'm saying I've already given up. No, I will not let you. You are too smart and funny and adorable. Am I? It's been a long time since I've been complimented like that. No, I mean it. Anyone would be lucky to have you. You are a kid.
Oh my god. I knew this was coming. Just before I end this week's vlog, I wanted to show you guys these cinnamon rolls that I love. So they're Lotus Biscoff cinnamon rolls. Guys, I'm obsessed. Oh my god, I haven't had one in so long. So I decided to just buy myself some. This is what one looks like. We're gonna have a taste together. It's really creamy. I usually have it with like ginger tea. Well, it's so good.